So hello everyone and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin with Gide, Ratnit, Sare, Asin, Sateen Tenho.
Hello.
Hellos. So, we have done some inventory management off screen at least, and at least sold a lot of stuff, and Sare has most of our stuff that we want to sell still. But I thought that it would be nicer to still think of buying at least a skill book so that you guys know exactly what skills we go on and decide to get. So that's something that we are still gonna be doing, and Sarek can be going and getting a couple more of those water books that you were thinking. So do say which ones you were buying now.
I'm buying Regeneration, Avatar of Frost, and Freezing Touch. Those are the skills I'm buying right now.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I'm not sure how the recording took that. Maybe I should actually just quickly restart the recording to make sure that it's all good. So I'll stop it for just a moment. Okay, just made sure that it was all good. But okay, you got those skill books, and we can go and get some extra skills for me as well, and then possibly my daughter afterwards. And you also did get yourself the 4 lockpicks and 4 trap disarm kits, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So those are the things that we already got before anyways. So let's just go to the place where I can get my skill books from our, so to speak, associate, or however we should be exactly mentioning him. What was his name? It was Arhu, wasn't it?
Yeah, Arhu. I
Yeah.
remember because he's almost like Karhu, but still he's a cat.
It's so annoying when there's like, I forget exact way to go into there, and then I come into this sort of a place, and I'm not even sure what this place is right now. Oh, well, whatever.
I think we were at Esmeralda's.
Yeah. Okay, and anyways, we should be confronting Esmeralda after these passages about the stuff that we have found. We were able to even, after all, talk to the Duke of Ferrol about the bow. So we definitely should at least ask what she has to say about those items. Just a little bit of a run, but it's good practice, isn't it?
I'm just following you.
Well, I'm getting to the right place, but you of course need to be buying those things, but I'm just making sure then if they are the ones that I exactly wanted, so to speak. Hey, there's a kitty cat here, which is Arhu. Why are you in a cat form again? You never can decide what you are. Are you a cat or are you a human?
Source Hunter, welcome, welcome.
Yeah, welcome. So, the ones I would like you to buy for me, even if I don't have the Geomancer yet, is the Boulder Bash skill book from Geomancer, but nothing else from the Geomancer. Then...
Boulder Bash?
Yeah. Boulder Bash. It's the second Geomancer book that is visible. Then from the fire ones, there's at least a... Actually, the Wildfire is very expensive one, so we have to be considering if we want to be getting it, but it would be very good. Trying to look what else there was then that wouldn't be as expensive, that would be good. That could be pretty good, but that's also more expensive. So basically both of the fire ones are way more expensive. The Boulder Bash is cheap. So Avatar of Fire and Wildfire are the skill books that I'm considering, but Wildfire is 957. So it's very expensive, but it is good. It is the Haste the Target, which was the haste and boost the target's maximum AP by 3, starting AP by 3, and recovery AP by 2. Hastened also improves movement speed, so it would be very good, but yeah, just talk to Arhu and at least get the Geomancer skill book and do look at least what those two, in your opinion, would look like. So the ones that I were considering...
So Boulder Bash and...
the wildfire is the one that is the expensive one, but I would think it would be very good
Wildfire.
if you look into what the haste would do.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. And I can use it right away. So it's indeed the question, no, would this be the one that we want or not?
Will we at least take the Avatar of Fire?
Yeah, well, that's the question. The Avatar of Fire is nice too, after all. So I think it's the question, do we want to rather, or do you think it's better idea than from those two expensive books, skills to get me the Avatar of Fire, which make the person immune to burning. They can take fire damage, but immune to burning, and their melee damages or attacks could be doing fire damage, which is interesting for sure. And
Yeah.
could be saving a person if they are actually burning or getting into
Yeah.
bad situations with that. Or do we
It
like
would be kinda the same thing as my Avatar of Frost, or what was it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the opposite
Yeah.
one. So we would have both.
Yeah. That's the question. Do we want that? On the other hand, the haste is pretty freaking sweet. Having a lot more
haste
action
usually
points.
good.
Yeah, having a lot more action points in pretty much everything is it sounds very good. Very good.
Yeah. We can't afford both.
Yeah, I was thinking that we probably can't. Well, I guess it's better than to... Maybe we should just both get the Avatar of whatever, Fire and Frost.
Yeah,
Did you
Avatar of
get-
whatevers.
Yeah, you already got the Avatar of Frost?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Alright, sure, let's be the Avatars. Let's make an Avatar movie out of us.
It would be a better one.
Yeah. I don't actually think that I've even watched the Avatar movie, but anyways. Just...
Did you watch the series?
I don't remember.
I know I have watched the series, but I don't know about you.
I don't remember. I don't remember at all. Hey, Pydotor is in full health. Can heal her too. And of course I did get do some healing while with the bandit skills while we were off because, well, why not?
Okay, I'm sending you the books right now.
Alrighty. I need to be then looking. Of course that was the one that I can't learn, but at least it's anyways not very expensive.
Yep. So I have 747 gold still.
700 gold. About.
Yeah.
I can send you a
About
little bit
700
more
and half.
there. But of course it's not like that 50 makes that huge of a difference. But it's something. We could go and of course look at downstairs and have a look if there was the man-at-arms skill that would be fitting for me. Or Madara. Because this guy had the man-at-arms skills. But I don't remember that there was a lot of things.
Ah, the Source Hunter.
That would be real
Oh,
good.
Joyous hour.
So the Cure Wounds skill book would be something that I think that could be a good one even to get for Madara, so that she would also have one of these. It was the really nice healing one that can be only used once per combat, but it only costs anyways 195, so it's not very expensive.
Okay.
Then there's of course the Encourage, which is okay for basically both me and Madara. And I could consider getting the Battering Ram.
Yeah.
If you just consider the fact that like rush forward in a straight line in a point to a point far away, it would be one way to allow me to move fast. Because I don't really have any movement skills yet.
Yeah.
So that would be actually, I think, one of the more better skills then to get me. And of course the melee defensive stance, but it's too expensive. It's also 500. Those two are at least pretty cheap. So just go on and look at Aureus. Our resist things.
So they were.
It was the cure wounds would be for Madora possibly, and then the battering ram would be the one that I might love to have.
Just battering ram and cure wounds.
It's a shame that I haven't at least noticed who would be selling anything for witchcraft, but...
Yeah. Okay. Buying battering ram and cure wounds. Done. And cure wounds was for Madora.
Yes. I think it's a good idea for both of us have a banded skill. Like I said, this can only be used once per combat, but then outside of combat we can also heal ourselves a little bit quicker with this.
Yep.
And it wasn't even that expensive after all.
No. So now we are at 421 gold pieces.
425.
21.
21. Well, almost the
So
same.
important to get those 4 pieces, gold pieces.
It's so important. There's going to be certainly something that we're missing 4 gold pieces from. But I don't know if there's anything else that we want to be getting right now then. Maybe not, because that's pretty much like all that I can think of that we can get with that money. There was an amazing skill for Bidaughter available, yes, but it was also 900 coins, so a little bit too expensive. Just a teeny tiny
Right now,
bit.
at least.
Yeah. I have to consider how exactly I want to be placing all of my skills. I think that battering ram should be one of the top ones. It is nice though to be able to just choose that, okay, I will go into here and just aim for there, and then you're able to travel quickly. So I do think that the battering ram is definitely good. Plus, after all, it has the chance to knock down statues for enemies, so that's also not bad by any means. So make a target immune to burning, its melee attacks may catch on fire, and yours was...
It's immune to frozen and... Yeah, immune to being frozen, and melee attackers may get frozen.
Yeah. Melee attackers may catch on fire, yeah. So I said it wrong the first time that like our melee attacks would do fire damage, but rather that anything that would attack us in melee or the person in melee would possibly get catch fire. So nonetheless, almost the same, but a little bit of a difference, of course, there.
Yep.
I'll do a quick save just quickly after having done that. So, I guess we could go and actually talk to Esmeralda quickly about these things. We're pretty close to her.
What will she say about those daggers and whatnot?
Yeah, even though it's not like we exactly even know if she or think that she is someone that would have been now this person, as in the murderer, you know. But still, when it's even saying that we should maybe ask her, then let's go and ask it. Ask her. Because, like, yeah, we were looking into this different things here on our logbook and quests and everything, which is pretty full of quests, to be honest. And there's also like, what might Esmeralda be saying to these things? Bless you. A little bit of a coughing. Okay, well, to the Esmeralda I'll go. You can...
I'm having coughing.
Yes, I noticed. But can at least always mute anyways, but that's why I said bless you, or in Finnish I could be saying terveydeksi. So Esmeralda.
Assure me, dear Septimus, that you haven't been fighting those awful orcs. I can't bear to imagine something would happen to you.
Yeah, sure, Esmeralda.
Lady. We legionnaires are highly trained soldiers who fear neither orc nor demon.
Not even
What
demons.
if you were to be ambushed, caught unawares? Oh, catch me, for I might faint.
because I might faint. Okay, Esmeralda, I got questions to
The
you.
hunter returns. I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
I shall wait until you are also listening already. So let's see. So let's discuss your husband's murder.
Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something, you would better find the evidence to back up your ridiculous claims.
I care to explain this a bloodied knife.
Perhaps it is you who should explain your presence in my cellar. And the dagger? It's simply a butcher knife used by my late husband to cut meat. He did so love to cook, the dear. What'll you think of next? Accusing me of bashing him over the head with a frying pan?
Well, I did find your book about the planning the perfect murder.
Oh, that horrid tome of ill repute. It isn't mine, it was Jake's. He was a politician, don't you see? Always on the lookout for plotting rivals. Always trying to be one step ahead. Really, I should have thought a source hunter of all people would appreciate my dear husband's sense for survival.
Dear Esmeralda, I heard from the rats that it was your place though, so these are very much not something that exactly convinced me. The rat told me different. You see?
Rats are so trustworthy.
Rats are more trustworthy than Evelyn. Or Esmeralda. Yeah. I can ask about Evelyn, that's why I said I accidentally Evelyn first. But anyway, this love letter seems kind of incriminating.
Oh, don't put stock in the hastily scribbled words of a lovelorn fool. This letter, it was a show of passion. A poorly worded passion I did not echo in the least. The Duke, he's like a spoiled child. He's not a man. He's not like Septimus.
He's not like Septimus. We found so much evidence against you. Had you not better confess?
But all of it is circumstantial. I've a perfectly logical explanation for every piece of so-called evidence against me, and yet you've been trailing me like a bloodhound. People seem to want to believe I am guilty, so let me tell you something I've been keeping to myself. Perhaps it may yet lead to the true culprit.
Why couldn't you have told that before? Then,
Yeah.
if you got something like that. So
It would
please.
be kind of good for you.
Yeah, please, go on.
Over the last few months, Jake grew distant. Distant and dark somehow. Something in him changed. I can't quite put my finger on it, but he was no longer the gentleman he used to be. In fact, he scared me. It all began the day he met Evelyn,
Oh.
Master Theliron's apprentice. She healed him of what we all believed to be a fatal wound he suffered hunting boars. I think he became obsessed by her, or obsessed by the secrets I just know she holds. Talk to this woman. There is more to her than meets the eye.
Intriguing. Well, the doc did also point out Evelyn. And she
Yep.
also did have a starstone.
Yeah, everything is pointing to her.
Yeah, there indeed is. It's just very strange or intriguing in a sense, because she otherwise didn't exactly seem suspicious, but of course, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, those who are, actually.
Yes.
In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if she belongs to that sect. You know, to those who worship a goddess without name and practice rituals of blood.
Well, tell me about Evelyn.
I never liked her from the moment I met her. Men cannot see past her beauty, but I have gazed her in the eye, and it was death that leered back at me.
I could assume that many women would think kind of say similarly of you, Esmeralda, in a sense. Not exactly the death part, but the first part. Like, men cannot see past her beauty and all that. But,
Well, it takes one to know one.
yeah, I guess that's a trustworthy thing then, or we can trust her on this.
She hails from Silverglen, a village in the forest north of Sicil. How she made it past the undead without a Legion escort, I'll never know. Though I can hazard an eerie guess. If anyone killed my Jake, it must be her. She had her claws in him for many long months, and finally she must have cut too deeply.
It's kind of funny that again I can be asking, who are you actually?
You don't know yet.
Yeah, I have no idea. Who are you actually again? I have such a bad memory again. Like, yeah, maybe you're the mayor. If we consider his memory too, or hearing at the very least.
Yeah.
Oh, memory and hearing both are a little bit ruined. But Starstones we did already ask, so I guess we should really be heading to the Evelyn. So let's see.
They are too similar. Their name.
Yeah, Esmeralda, Evelyn. Yeah, and both are the main possible suspects for the same crime.
Yep.
So Esmeralda remains adamant about her innocence, but our continued efforts have rattled her enough that she's now implicit in Terrellin's apprentice Evelyn. Could Evelyn really be the dark goddess Esmeralda claims she is?
Well, if we trust the dog.
Yeah, I trust the dog specifically. So there is that. Let's do a little bit of a quick save and go question our dear little Evelyn. Maybe she didn't really have a problem at all in choosing who lived or died at all, but rather might have been even happy if neither would have lived.
Maybe.
Who knows? Was it just like in the middle from here that I can enter this place? Yeah, it is. Should we actually ask this guy first about Evelyn?
Let's speak to him.
Yeah.
To what do I owe the repeated pleasure, Source Hunter?
So, let's discuss your apprentice, Evelyn.
Far be it from her to tell her master what in the seven's name she's up to. The girl flew from here like she just heard the location of the Philosopher's Stone. She even left her pouch unattended in the next room. Most unlike her, to be sure.
So she is very much into the Starstones. Of course, now at least she had lost the other ones, so it's kind of logical, but interesting she's even left.
Yep. She knows.
Yep. What about her pouch?
She usually keeps it within sight at all times. Very strange she'd leave it behind. It's in the next room if you'd like to take a look.
Where do you think she could have run off to?
I'd try her house, for starters. It's not far from here. I'll mark the location on your map.
I wonder if
The
it's the
abandoned
place.
house?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Maybe it was the abandoned house that we already kind of went into before. It would lead us to the far off place too, so maybe we need to go there then to try to be actually finding Evelyn later on. Maybe. Okay. I guess I could be asking about the patients too, so let's discuss the patients Evelyn was attending to.
Another family restored, thanks to the healing arts. I'm glad to hear that Stephen will be returning to the comfortable life he's built. Thank you for your help in this matter.
Okay, well, thank you for your information. I shall take my leave, Terrellon. Intriguing. And of course, she also did get that person. Where's the pouch that was mentioned? Where's Evelyn's pouch? Is it supposed to be here somewhere?
Evelyn's backpack.
Oh,
Maybe.
It is somewhere.
I didn't see it.
I want to ruin this particular batch of party elixir with
Where do you see it?
mud.
Here.
Ah, yeah, there. Now I see it all of a sudden. So meticulously clean, this backpack has every appearance of being recently purchased, or perhaps just scrumptiously tended to.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
Don't take our Dutch property that isn't yours. Owners will be offended and their attitudes to what you will drop. They will call the guards if you go too far. Well, but this was even given permission from Terlin.
Party tricks hardly make her worth.
And a sneak mode to steal some property while its owner isn't looking. Yeah. Evelyn's backpack. Let's open it back. Key to Evelyn's house. I think we already have been there. Now to find what I can unlock. Well, I'll send you this backpack. It just had the key, but yeah, as I could say...
No, it's not the abandoned house.
Oh, it's not that place. I was actually thinking that I also should be looking into the map. Is it that place or not? Yeah, it's the... Yeah, abandoned house is the... Evelyn house is right there. Well, you should have the key anyway, so...
Okay.
Let's go there. Let's see what's going on. I assume we can also exit through here. Yeah.
Okay.
So it should be right here. Yeah, the next one actually. Not this one, but the next one. So this one. Yeah, not that one. Door
so
to
funny.
Evelyn's house. Well, XP. And autosave. What's the book? Secret of Scrolls. I guess you should be going and looking through this letter from the conduit. I guess I could also sneak just to try to take that letter. Letters. Curious parchment. Patty
My
cake,
lockpicking
patty
is
cake.
not good enough. I hate it. I need more lockpicking.
Care for a sneak peek into someone's pocket, enter sneak mode and sneak behind them to try to pickpocket them. Yeah. Well. Just loot the full place, take the whatever tier is to and everything. I'll start to be looking through the what I already picked up. So there's a letter from the conduit and curious parchments. And then I just took the patty cake cookbook as well for us, which we don't need to look through too. So, but especially a letter from the conduit. I shall have a read into that. And whatever you found, I wonder.
It was a reveal spell.
Okay. Well, I shall read from the letter from the conduit, which is for some reason like a book. But Evelyn, T tells me the hour is night. The king will live again. When the zone is secured, I will be unstoppable. Surely you've heard about my sister already. Gone forever. There is so little that stands in our way now. Redouble your devotion, for the rewards are inconceivable. We shall meet again soon. Signed, the conduit. Through blood her power flows. Through blood her triumph grows. Alrighty, and then a curious parchment. Reanimation serum. Reanimation serum. Intriguing things to find from Evelyn. Boy, the
There's
last...
Evelyn's diary.
Oh, send it over. If you want me to read it. But yeah, also reanimation serum. Boil the last minced sprouts of the season within a sludge made of 1 part crow's eye jelly to 4 parts sour holy water. Add the tear of a blind people and let stand for 2 moons. There are 2 hazily scribbled notes at the bottom of the parchment. The first reads, King Crab in Mortician Evening. The second reads, Esmeralda Evening Visit. Right. King Crab in Mortician. And Evening, the second reads, Esmeralda Evening Visit. Like getting that body, I could assume.
Do you want to have this unopened, secure lockbox?
Sure, send it over. I could also too much to carry, but I guess I should just drop this freaking sheep's corpse.
Evelyn can have it.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll appreciate it. I'll drop it there. Look, I put it on the chest. Actually, Oh, bad block. I can't put it there. Ah, no, there. There's perfect.
That's a good place.
Yeah, that's a cute place for that. So, Evelyn's diary. Most students' notebooks are stained with spilled ink, sponges of hastily devoured soap, and careless doodles. The one is utterly immaculate. The one is. So there's not actually. It's so immaculate, this one. Evelyn's book. So, Semp 10:15. Once Dietrem arrives with the staff, I will be utterly unstoppable. How pleased the conduit will be. How great the reward she'll grant when she sees the evidence of my dedication. The council will be of no concern to her now. I have taken the necessary precautions to disguise the Northwest Beach lair from prying eyes, so that only those with knowledge of the spell may enter. I do say Arthur's little terror, taking control of the northern path leading there, was quite the unexpected boon. Few are the fools who will face that monstrosity, and my lair will remain undisturbed. May the goddess guide me. Octavianus 1. I have word that the conduit has done away with the so-called White Witch. Good riddance. She haunts Lucula Forest like an ill phantom wailing over the natural order. Without her meddling, the strong will rise and the weak will fall, as is their nature. The immaculate way will flourish. Yeah, sounds cultist-like.
Yep.
So I have taken the necessary precautions to disguise the Northwest Beach lair from prying eyes, so that only those with knowledge of the spell may enter. And you got the spell.
Yeah,
Scroll.
reveal spell.
Yeah. So
Do you want it?
well, sure, whatever. It's not like it matters which one of us would be casting it, but
Yeah.
it's just
But-
Okay.
Just symbolical or something.
Sure. But just need to know exactly where that then is. Disguise the Northwest Beach lair from prying eyes. Northwest Beach.
So she's got a lair on the beach, does she?
Perhaps that's where she stashed Jake's body.
Perhaps. So reveal spell. A curious glow nearly indiscernible to the eye emanates from this parchment. Spotless save a series of measured words inscribed by a careful hand. Interesting. To be continued with Divinity Original Sin.